So we just got back from Chappie. Welcome to Knock Around Reviews, by the way.
You're a robot.
Go to sleep! You sleep!
You're tired?
Are you tired? Go to sleep! Take it up!
Sleep now!
You sleep now! This movie makes me want to grab Neil Blomkamp by his little South Johannesburg shoulders and say,
Why do I
figure
think...
out what the do!
Why do I think... Why...
This movie also makes me want to go up to Hugh Jackman,
And say...
specifically his barber, and tell him, what are you going with this hair? Hugh Jackman, where are you going with your acting? Are you from Africa or from Australia? Because you dressed like Crocodile Dundee the whole time with the shit that I've ever seen.
Are you having a giggle, mate? Are you having a giggle? Right?
He even has like high-waisted khaki shorts. I don't even say anymore. High-waisted khaki shorts. He's wearing high-waisted khaki shorts, verbally threatening and putting a gun to somebody in the office and just be like, "Oh, that's a joke."
It's just a prank.
Must
I think
know
it was
what
an
he's going
homage. It was a tip of the hat to the late, great Steve Irwin. Because didn't he just have like a death anniversary recently?
I don't know.
That was probably on purpose.
It still stinks.
Yeah. You having a giggle, mate?
Hugh Jackman's acting was so bad, well, just so Australian, that I forgot the movie was in Africa. I've never had it in a movie before where somebody is so obviously stereotypical from a country that the movie literally is transplaced to a different continent. In my mind, halfway through the movie, I was like, wait, are we in Australia? Because he's like running in the brush, like chasing him.
What in the name of the Lord?
Look at spying on him with his high-waisted shorts.
His friggin'
Hugh Jackman.
his above calf wool socks.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, they don't get wet.
They would
Yeah,
wet sweat. They're great.
When you're chasing Chappie in the dark, you don't want you don't want moldy feet. Trench foot. Neil Blomkamp started off with District 9, which I thought was great. All of his movies, honestly, have cool ideas, except for Elysium, which was so kind of pedantic, and it's plot devices where it's like, we have a magical curing wand, and we're not giving it to everybody for some reason. It's got the same problem with the Hunger Games.
It was a social commentary on the 1%.
Yeah. That's why Matt Damon went in there. Yeah.
He was there to shake things up.
Matt Damon's by far the biggest actor Neil Blomkamp has bedded. But maybe it's just because he wanted to make...
Than Hugh Jackman?
Well...
Or Dave Patel? Is his name Dave?
It might be.
It's something Patel. I think
It
it's
might
Dave Patel.
And so District 9 was great. Neil Blomkamp, I feel like, okay, so his special effects are incredible. Like, he started off with District 9, and the whole documentary feel, the whole shaky feel with the special effects, looks so real, and everything felt so solid. And then he goes on to Elysium, and all the robots look so real. They have presence there, which is so hard for CG to achieve. He's playing to his strengths by doing kind of robots, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how he's doing it, though, but honestly, it's not screaming Hollywood special effects to me anymore. It's screaming like amateur filmmaker who has really
like
good background.
Punching above his weight. That's like really good.
Yeah.
And does it on a shoestring
I
budget.
feel like I could see, I don't know, compared to the stuff I randomly find on Vimeo, like some of the short films I make, like this.
It's
Vimeo. I feel like, yeah, like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem as special to me. It's still great, but it's just in the back of my head while I'm watching it. It's still super, I don't know. What's the word? Convincing.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know, it
It's
just
got that
lacks that
realism. It's got
Hollywood
that gritty.
thing to me for some reason.
It's got
I
that
don't know.
great. Actually ninjas, so they were playing themselves.
They didn't even change the names?
No, those are the real rapper names.
Oh, that explains so much about the universe that Neil Blomkamp sets his movies, because apparently this might be in the same universe as District 9. These robots seem like to be the same in all these movies.
Maybe he did that to be like,
and in that universe,
this is really
Diane
happening
Wood
in
is a
real
real
world.
band.
Yeah, they're a real band.
So if Die Antwoord's a real band, then everything in normal history has happened. So where am I going with this?
It was
This
a
is
real. It was a
post
true story.
9/11 movie.
It was a documentary.
It was a post 9/11 movie.
It was a documentary.
Filmed in real time. Die Antwoord and what's his girl? Ninja and Mama.
Yolandi.
They made out like bandits in this movie.
Their freaking logos, everything. So that like, you know, the beer logos and everything. That's their logo.
They even got to like personalize their guns how I feel like they would for their own music video.
They have stuff like that.
Go by their own names.
So, full disclosure, this band did not exist in my mind until this movie. And I thought I heard their name before, but I thought it was Die Ant World.
Yeah.
And I was looking it up afterwards because her voice is so catchy. Her little, it's a robot. He's just a baby robot. He's just a baby. I'm your Chappie. Yolandi.
The accents in this movie were so weird because the guy playing, they called him America, but
it's probably
I
'cause
didn't
we
feel like
always-
he was speaking like an American.
I thought he was.
I thought he was talking like...
Apparently his name was Yankee. I looked it up on IMDb. His name was Yankee, but he / America because he's an American.
Dude had some nice looking arms in that white tee though. It's like, what? That's always weird. Like, you notice like on TV they do subtitles for people who speak English sometimes, but I've never seen it in a movie. Because in a movie, you could do retakes and just have them say it again, but just slightly more clear. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
The movie starts off so strong. I mean, with like the whole raid, with everything, with the robots and everything like that. That's why I want to grab Neil Blomkamp by his little Johannesburg arms and ask him like, what were you going for with this movie, and why didn't you get going with that earlier? Yeah. So it starts off like RoboCop, and then it kind of goes into
Ends like RoboCop.
Ends like RoboCop. And in the middle does Johnny Five, but I wish it ended more like RoboCop.
Look at that cat up there. See that cat?
This cat on the roof?
No, it's on the hill up above. Black and white.
Oh
See it in
my
the tree line.
gosh. That's not a cat. Oh, wait, it is. Wait.
Or a black and white. There's another one. Yeah, that's a cat. There's another cat behind.
What is that? What's walking up there? I tell you what, he's got some flow. I like the way he flows. It's just so funny how disgustingly sickly he is. He's like, what, boy? And he's in like, not boxer briefs, just boxers. Waiting for his vajiggle jaggle to just pop through and say hello to me.
Look like his suit. Well, this movie, Chappie, if it succeeded at one thing, it was converting me into a fan of Die Ant World. I swear.
Too bad it didn't convert you to a Neil Blomkamp fan. It doesn't look glamorous.
It's tri-tip.
Do you think South Africa's like giving amnesty to Neil Blomkamp to destroy their country and make it look terrible on film? Because it's not a touristy attraction, according to Neil.
I'm pretty sure it's actually Australia, not Africa that he's...
Hugh Jackman is so bad in this movie that you actually think he's from Australia.
He is from Australia in this movie.
Well, like, the codes he was entering into the computer might as well have been, like, crikey.exe, because he's wearing those khaki shorts.
What's this red stuff?
I think that's the pineapple salsa.
It is.
I'll tell you what, that one actor from District 9, who's also an Elysium man in this movie, that dude's got range. He went from, like, super shy news reporter dude to crazy comic book assassin, crazy
cyborg
man.
Now he's a full robot.
Now he's a full robot.
And a gangster robot at that. Did you make me a happy Chappie? Yeah. I'm a happy Chappie. I'm indestructible gangster #1. You know, got bullied and was running away because people were throwing Molotov cocktails at it. Why would you throw a Molotov cocktail at a rope? Who has Molotov cocktails on hand? Freaking just poor kids sitting on the side of the road.
There's a robot.
There's a robot.
Want to go home? Chappie?
It's not loaded, guy. It's not loaded. It's not loaded, mate. You're a jolly little Shayla.
I think this movie had a bunch of problems of being like 8 movies in one. So it starts off kind of like RoboCop / Short Circuit, then moves full.
No. Yeah, was it Short Circuit 2 where they were military robots?
I don't know. Starts off as RoboCop, pretty cool. Then it moves to Short Circuit, where he's like a child, and it's doing all these training montages. And then it kind of goes to RoboCop at the end, but they straight up have like even the same robot from RoboCop.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
The Moose.
Yeah, the Moose.
In this, I don't know the name in RoboCop.
I don't know. I love how Hugh Jackman's character, he's controlling that thing with his mind and essentially an Oculus Rift, but he still needs a joystick.
Yeah.
But that also got me thinking. That kind of makes sense in a movie. If you control something completely with your mind, I feel like if I was controlling a giant robot, it would be so erratic. I would have to be thinking to myself, "Don't think of eject. Don't think of eject. Oh, I just thought of eject," and I would eject and just blow up the thing. Like my thoughts are too erratic.
The robot. What are you gonna eject?
I guess I wouldn't have an eject. I would accidentally think of self-destruct.
Self-destruct, yeah.
Or I would just think of fly. No.
Another thing that I...
Would you see this movie again?
Yeah, I would watch this again. It went from like, I have no idea what's going on, they totally freaking shat the bed, to, oh, this is pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
Once Chappie turned into a freaking gangster, it was pretty fun.
See it again, but the ending wasn't super.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, the ending was pretty cool with the whole transferring of the consciousness and everything like that. I don't know. That was kind of cool, actually.
It's cool, but like, I should have transferred Chappie's consciousness into another body and kind of foregone turning Dave Patel into a robot and just taking him to a freaking hospital.